This episode of Ties That Help is brought to you by Audible. What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about Apple. I know, right? What a surprise. Now, before I start this video, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to stand up for Apple or anything like that just because I'm a fanboy. I just want to share my thoughts. Lately, all I've been seeing when it comes to people talking about Apple is how they're going downhill and how they're doing everything wrong. So many tech blogs have posted articles about it, and I've even read so many comments from you guys about how Apple is done. Yet every time that Apple comes out and announces their earnings and their sales, they break their own records. I don't get it. What I think it is the tech community has a problem with Apple. I'm not saying everybody in the tech community does, but at least a majority of them. And I can kind of see where you guys that say that are coming from. Apple hasn't done anything groundbreaking or amazing lately, and iOS hasn't really changed that much since the App Store came out. Where Android, on the other hand, has been doing some awesome stuff lately, and in the last few months, they have changed and improved a lot. I'll probably even get the Galaxy S4 when it comes out, or just whatever the next big Android device is, just so I can do more videos on Android. The thing is, though, that we are the ones who set Apple to that high standard. I don't think Apple really cares about impressing the tech community. We're a really small percentage of consumers, and Apple wants to appeal to the masses. And I think that's what they've been doing. And in my opinion, Apple products aren't even really aimed at the tech community because they're easy to use, and most of them you have very little control over. Think about it. How many grandmas do you know that own an iPhone now? Exactly. But I do think that Apple has definitely lost some cool points when it comes to just regular consumers, because Samsung has definitely made it apparent that you don't have to have an Apple logo on your product just for it to be cool. What I think Apple needs to do is focus on reinventing iOS without losing the fact that everybody can use it and understand it very easily. And now that Johnny Ive, the guy who designs all the Apple products, is in charge of iOS, I think we're gonna see some major improvements and changes in it to give it a nice refresh that everybody is looking for, or at least I hope so. When the iPhone 5S comes out later this year, I already know it's gonna happen. It's gonna be exactly what everybody was expecting, an iPhone 5 with a few improvements and an S on the end of the name. Yet everybody in the tech community is gonna say Apple did the same old thing they always do and they didn't wow us, so it's probably going to fail. My point is, Apple is certainly not dead. You've heard my opinion, now I wanna know what you guys think. Is Apple falling off? And if not, why does everybody keep saying they are? Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. Now, before we head out of here, let's take one last look at our sponsor for this video, Audible. Audible.com is a website where you can find thousands of audiobooks in pretty much every genre you can imagine. You can download these audiobooks and listen to them anywhere at any time, like if you're at the gym or maybe even in the car. You get all the awesomeness of reading, except you don't have to read, somebody's reading to you. Their iPhone app is pretty awesome too, because you can listen to an audiobook at 2 or 3 times the speed, so that way you can get through a book that much faster. An audiobook that I recommend you check out, which I've read, is called The 4-Hour Body by Tim Ferriss. This book is all about hacking the human body and doing the littlest amount of work to get the most effects. Whether you're wanting to lose weight, build muscle, or just eat healthy, this book is for you. So if you want to check out The 4-Hour Body or any of the other books, go to audible.com/Ty and you'll get one free audiobook download of your choice and a 30-day free trial. Again, that URL is audible.com/Ty. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to click the like button down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel right there for more videos just like this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!